The reason why a lot of pastors have become very rich today is because there was nothing like accountability, transparency, and because they believe that any money that is given is for them and their family. And that is why they kept getting richer, while the members getting poorer. Let's listen to this video. I'm going to look at this video from another angle different from yours. It is not a new video about my ex-daddy in the Lord, Pastor Adeboye, who spoke about some billionaires questioning him and asking for accountability. And he has to tell them how the Bible never said they should give accounts, how Moses was never asked how he was spending Israel's money. Anyway, I'm not going to talk whether they spend money during Israel time or how Moses spending money, but I'm going to talk from a different angle, different from what you have heard concerning this video. You have seen it before. It's not a new video, but I'm bringing it out in a different way entirely. Let us listen to him.
That at a time, 4 of the real billionaires in Nigeria were in this family. And pride came because they were, the tithe that was coming to the main church through this family was hefty. By that definition, of the time. All of a sudden, a handful of the big men, not the ones I mentioned, wrote to me and said, every month you must give to us an account of how you are spending our tithes. What they're asking for is all right. They're simply asking for transparency, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I say, however, I have gone through the Bible. I have not found a place where God spoke to Moses and said, every month you must give an account of the tithe of the children of Israel to them.
I will pause and take that again.
I have gone through the Bible. I have not found a place where God spoke to Moses and said, every month you must give an account of the tithe of the children of Israel to them.
You see?
I said, all right, I will do 2 things. Number 1, I will prepare a detailed account of how your money is spent, including if we buy a bottle of Coke for first-timers. I will put it in a file. And every month, when you people come for the Holy Ghost service, that file will be on the table. I won't give it to you. I will put it on the table. Anyone who wants to see can go and read. But make sure you wait till I have left the room. Because I know everything that we are doing on earth is being recorded in heaven. I don't want my God to say, you are the one who handed it to them and you were there when they were reading. And I did that. Number 2, I told the treasurer, from now on, any tithe that comes from this family, don't add it to the rest. Put it aside. Let me find out if the God who sent me can run his church without these people's contribution. I'm talking to you now like father and special children. Nobody had ever had this one from me before. So for 2 years, how many years? 2 solid years. Every kobo that came from this family was kept in a separate account. Let me just find out.
Now, I am not going to talk about whether Moses gave account or did not give account. I am not going to talk about how my ex-daddy in the Lord ostracized these people and make them feel like a bad person because they asked for accountability. You asked what he said. He said he told them, the accountant, that never must those people's money be mixed with the money that is coming into church, because he has to ask God. So I'm not talking about that. Now, the redeemed pastors, this video is actually for redeemed parish pastors. Come closer. This is actually for redeemed parish pastors, zonal pastors, area pastors, parish pastor, area pastor, zonal pastor, national pastor, whatever name they give you that make you feel you are all in all. This question is for you. I remember as a parish pastor's wife, the burden, the stress we were put through to give accounts in Redeem. There is this paper they give you every month that they give you. I don't know whether they collect it every month, but I know my husband brings it to the house in those days. That paper, you record every money coming inside. You record every money that you are taking, the offering and the tithe and the seed and men's offering, women's offering, workers offering, you know, all those different kind of welfare offering, different kind of offering. You record it and the amount you are collecting. The only thing you don't record are the money that is coming from your own pockets that you are spending inside the church to grow the church, to build the church. But if you take a kobo, which I can't remember you are even allowed to do in those days, maybe to pay some workers, maybe like who were they paying there? Maybe accountant of the church or something, or I can't remember. All those little expenses anyway, not huge expenses. I remember you have to give accounts. So my question to my ex-daddy in the Lord, Pastor Adeboye, why were you guys asking that parish pastors should be giving accountability and transparency in the money coming in? How they are spending it, what they are spending it for, how much is coming in. Why are you asking people, your parish pastor and area pastors and all the rest? If people cannot ask you how you are collecting all the money they are bringing, you said these people are billionaires, so I want to believe they are bringing huge sum of money and they cannot question or query you. But parish pastors, when they collect tashere, that will still use their own sweat to pay for rent, pay for instruments, buy instruments, buy renovate the space that they will use, buy chair, microphone, everything is on the head of the parish pastor to start a church. It is their own money they will use. I don't know of now. I am talking of those days. Despite using their money, they will still give accounts. So who gave the law then to put so much stress on people? Not only will you ask for return, like we should go and look for a customer and collect their money and be bringing. Not only that, when the money is not okay or the money is too small, you will issue query. Oh yes, I was part of it. You guys will issue query. The stress was so much, you will put query. You will send query. Why the tithe went down? Why offering went down? And people will use their own money to add to that money so that you will not query them. We were young then, so you can talk. I'm talking about when we were in our late 20s. Yes, late 20s is what I'm talking about. Stroke, early 30s. And we thought we were serving God. The same general overseer is now talking about some people asking him for accountability. And he said their money must not be mixed. That is if it is true. Because my daddy can talk, my ex-daddy in the Lord can talk story that is not verifiable. Story of people who don't get identity. Can you see that all these things they put on you are nothing but yokes? There's nothing like freedom. I am glad I'm out of this mess. A big mess. There is nothing like freedom. Truth indeed set somebody free. So the same general overseer. So where was that rule and law coming from then in those days? Who gave those laws? Whereby after we have used our own money to start your church, to pay rent, get a place, lease the place for some years, renovate, use our money to paint, put tiles, build pulpit or whatever nonsense you guys call it, and your altar, do all those things. At the end of the day, you will ask for return. You don't tell people that. Maybe you should making it plain and clear to people when you are asking them. Look, oh, you are going into a business. As you go, this and this and this is expected of you. You don't say that when you are sending people out. You just say, go ye and be fishers of men. Go ye into the world and make disciples of all nations. Disciples are be slaves of all nations. I'm surprised that the same man that headed such establishments or organization or business center is now the one saying, because some people are asking for accountability, they have seen, and because of that, he's not ready to go against the will of God or the word of God because he never saw anywhere in the Bible. Then why are we asking government for accountability? Why do we find ourselves in organizations and we want to know how they are spending money? Just to why? So we should just be giving and giving. Anyway, me, I'm out of it. But I just thought of this and I said, come, this same man that is talking, we used to give accountability in those days. They will call you, send you query in those days. And I'm sure it is still happening today. But most of their pastors, they no burn them way, make them talk. They no burn them way. They are not happy. Oh. Most of them are talking to me. They are not happy. But they no force them, make them stay there. Shame no go gree many of them come out or to talk true. Anyway, Baba Adeboye, you try for this one. So because people ask you for accountability, they don't become enemy of God. That one a lie, as always. Be a lie. It's so funny that the same God who does not want the head of the church to give accountability is on the neck of the parish pastors to give accountability. Oh, what a double standard God. What a God who favors only the general overseer and the parish pastors, the area pastors, especially the parish pastors, are put under very serious stress, under very serious rules of accountability and transparency. What a double standard God. Nothing but a double standard God. Billionaires, because they query, they ask for where their money is going. Are you using it for what you are supposed to use it for? Or you are using it for something else? God now deals with them. I'm not even interested in that. But you do the same thing to the parish pastors, the area pastors. They are monitored. They must give accountability. Even with their own money that they are spending. Their own money that they are spending in the church. They still have to give accounts. Transparency, every details, every expenses. They are expending. Every income. They have to give account. And billionaires are giving you money. You cannot give account. Baba. Ọlọ́run yín double standard. And because of that, you say their money must never mix with every other person's money. Oh, what a wicked God. To ostracize people because they ask for accountability and they ask questions for their money. And their God have to deal with them. Anyway,